Hi guys, we're back again, and this time we're going to be doing another Athearn Genesis review of the Burlington Northern, which is TwigyBNSF's favorite.
Yep, I don't have this engine yet. This is the GP38-2 that was just recently announced.
And it's in, I think, with sound, or maybe just with tsunami sound, yeah.
All right.
And I think Twiggy can just pull up the history, as he is a big Burlington Northern fan.
The G38-2s were formed from first go engines, of course, but then they came into Burlington Northern later on.
So first, before we get to the locomotive, I just want to go through the manual real quick.
There's the photograph of the Rock Island one right there.
I think this picture was taken around 1980s, maybe late 80s, early 90s, I don't know.
No, the G38s came around in the 60s and the 70s.
So there's that. Don't worry about that, a bunch of other stuff right there. And now we get to the locomotive itself. Ooh, these things are packaged really well. Guys, be careful with this. I'm not ready for this type of stuff yet. I'm sticking strictly to pre-owned models.
Of course, there's a nice iceberg. What did you call these again?
Iceberg packs, I think. Yeah, I think so. Iceberg packs, as James Wright calls them, I think. Right. I think in a review he called this an iceberg pack.
Then the seal comes off.
Take off the foam. And the little covering.
And the little foam comes out next.
Actually, I'm going to leave the handrail inserts in there because this model is just too nice, and plus it's in the store. So, I'd hate to, break it,
It's beautiful. A nice little white up on top. Alright.
So, what else is there to say about this locomotive? It's green, it's white.
Yeah, it's got the previous processor roads that are on there, like Great Northern, Northern Pacific, SP&S, Chicago, Burlington, Quincy, Frisco. What's that say right there? Not sure something. I don't know the last of these two logos.
Denver. Yeah, Denver right there.
Denver something. Okay.
And
there's also the nice logo that's here on the fuel tank right here.
Oh yeah, I actually didn't notice that. That's kind of sort of a hard thing to miss,
Okay.
So, looking at the front, if you haven't seen the last review that we did, I don't know, a few minutes ago, definitely go check that out. I think I will put a link in it. If not, then I don't know.
I think, what does it say there on the nose?
I think it's just the, let me get my phone to focus.
That says Pacific Pride.
Number 2. Or the second, yeah, Pacific Pride the second.
I think there's probably a couple of them. Anyway, but of course, this engine does have tsunami sound, so let's fire it up.
Ooh, nice.
That's a 645. That's a 645 with no turbos in it.
And then
here's the bell. And then the horn.
There's a variation of the horn blast. I think there's actual cat detail on that, if I could just get it. Yeah, there's cat detail. I see the seats. Oh, and this is kind of ironic. 2085. That kind of reminds me of a year. Short horn. And now in reverse.
That's speed step 1 underneath, right there.
Yep. I think that's just the sound of it shutting down.
That's the throttling down, of course. So now let's shut it down.
And there you have it. Looking at the front of it, you know, basically same details as all the other Athearn Genesis locomotives, depending on what number and, you know.
That pretty much wraps up this review of the Athearn Genesis GP38-2.
But before we sign off, do you recommend it?
Yeah, I do recommend this engine. Maybe I'll get this to model my era for my layout because, of course, it is BN, and I'll probably wait for it later on in the future.
I probably will get this if I am interested in Burlington Northern, but, you know, I'm not.
It was the railroad that merged with the Santa Fe in the late 90s.
That is true.
All right, anyway, we'll signing off on this review.
Bye.